Okay, a new week, new set of decks. This week it's going to be the long Voyage. This agenda, like I said, probably the least exciting out of all the new agendas, and the one that I have put the least amount of time, thought, and effort into making decks for it. I'm not going to pretend otherwise. The thing that I did think of with this agenda was that I could try and use it with themes or decks that where the actual size of your deck can become an issue. And this is a bit relevant because I think I decked myself twice on videos with that Lannister Knights deck last week. And this agenda, obviously, if you have a 100 card deck, you don't have to worry about decking yourself nearly as much. So the idea here is to try and use some deck types where just having a bigger deck is to where you don't have to worry about just running through your whole deck and basically running out of stuff could be relevant. And one of the decks that came to mind immediately, it's a bit unfortunate because I consider it a very lame deck and not that exciting to play or play against, is Builders. This again, the sad reality is absolutely in the past, with cards like the Watch Has Need, whenever I've played Builders, you can run through your deck at incredible speed depending on how much card draw that you want to play. So I went for that and put basically all of that in. I also added a reserve theme because another thing I was thinking of is one way to play this agenda to try and make up for the deck size is to just play all the card draw in the world. And again, you're not, the risk of actually drawing through your whole deck is a lot less. So then the Night's Watch reserve boost becomes more relevant because having a huge amount of card draw can actually become overkill if you're going over your reserve every turn. But if you boost your reserve a lot, then you can hold on to a lot more cards and hopefully make up for the big weakness of the agenda, which is just the sheer lack of consistency in a 100 card deck. And again, there's also a lot of effects to try and help offset this in this Night's Watch Builders deck because you have a lot of effects that search your deck to find cards. Most notably, where is he? The Castle Black Mason. Obviously, this guy is huge for spamming deck search to find the cards that you want. There's also Fresh Recruits, which searches your whole deck for 3 characters. Support of the People, which goes very well with Builders to find stuff and pull it out of your entire deck. The Watch Has Need searches your deck for Builders and again goes with the reserve. And Here to Serve is always good with Night's Watch. Either get Aemon or Mullen. Again, searches the entire deck. So let's look at the plots briefly. Most of these are pretty self-explanatory. I do think Breaking Ties realistically should probably be something else. Even in this deck, I don't think this is really that great. I don't know what I would replace it with, but maybe just a money plot, like Late Summer Feast or something. Grand Melee is kind of a meme, but I think it's funny, and it fits the deck well enough. It's something a little different at least, but this could also be, what is that card called? The one where they can't win the first challenge they initiate. I can't remember what it's called. It's like a Night's Watch plot. Or you could just play more draw. You could play an economy plot. This could be whatever you want. Trade routes, again, possibly a suboptimal card, but ideally you'll have a million locations and it'll actually be a decent card. And of course, Doharis. So yeah, I think maybe if I do another game, I'll actually update the plot deck and use like some alternate plot options, but we're just going to do this for now. A lot of the cards don't need any explanation. Let me see if I can briefly find ones that do. Night Gathers, this is a total meme, and now that I'm looking at it, if I'm going to play this card, I should probably be playing some big economy plots to go along with it, shouldn't I? Maybe I'm supposed to do it with trade routes, we'll see. But I was like, well, if I'm going to have a big reserve boost, I'll just play this and see what happens. I don't think it's likely to do much, and it should probably be something else. Let's see what else here. I don't think any of these need a ton of explanation. Brandon's Gift. I have 2 Brandon's Gifts. Almost everything else is only 1 copy for all these unique locations because of Support of the People. But I'd like to actually draw Brandon's Gift normally instead of having to like pull it out of the deck later in the game because it's a marshalling like economy card. Characters. Again, 53 characters. There's a million builders in here, but even still, there's just not quite enough You know, to get all the characters you want in a deck like this, you have to fill it in with some non-builders characters, but that's fine. I have these Protectors of the Realm. Not sure if these are worth it. These could definitely be switched for something else, but if we're going to do a reserve boost theme, then we might as well use this card. I think it's okay. It's like a fine replacement for Ranging Party or whatever. One Benjin, you know, you can grab him with fresh recruits if you really want. Yeah, don't know that really much else here needs a whole lot of explanation beyond what I've said, so let's play a game. Stark Prince that was promised. I wonder what this is going to be. Bran Stark. So it's probably a Direwolf deck. Oh, this is a pretty good start. Look at all that economy. Yep, Direwolves. Should I do that to Gates? I guess it probably doesn't matter. Oh, he did Riddle. I have Flea Bottom Alleys. They don't go with any of these characters. I should probably just do Gates of the Moon anyways. Not try and be fancy. I think we're probably going to cold hands the Roaming Wolf Pack. He's playing Reckless. What? What the hell? That's a meme. I guess this is to use Taste for Flesh, the event that kills a defending character if you win with a Direwolf, but Nice Watch. That attachment like doesn't go on any of my cards. I mean, he put it on Builder at the wall. That's a complete waste of that. He should just hold on to it and not do that. I don't actually have any builders. I guess that happens. So we're definitely going to cold hands. Who are we removing? I guess this dude, because he has the Reckless on him. Sure. Do I want to just go ahead and wall? No, because I can't defend it yet. So Mullen. Maybe Haunted Forest? Yeah. There's no point using Mullen yet. We'll use him to probably block power or something. Got to think about whether I want to try and counter power or intrigue. Well, he's not going to be able to do any power, so. That solves that problem. Yep, this is really exciting so far. Night's Watch doing its thing. This is an example of why I should probably have like more of a good economy plot, like a Late Summer Feast. This would be a great turn to just play Late Summer Feast. I could potentially do Breaking Ties. There's no good targets. Breaking Ties will be like if this Roaming Wolf Pack comes back into play, then I'll do that. Probably here to serve. Sure. Besiege, that's funny. Aw, Milk, that sucks for him. Now I have some builders too. Holding on to 6 gold? That's really weird. Either his hand is terrible or he's like giving up. How does this work? The cost of the next Nice Watch card by 1. Does this guy cost 1 yet? Not yet. Look at this. This is so dumb. Now he costs 1. Should I do the Abandoned Stronghold or just milk? I don't think I care about Brand this turn, so I'm just going to do this. Yeah, this looks fair. I mean, if you had Political Disaster, I guess I'd be in trouble. Maybe he has it. I'm strength buffing him because of put to the sword and put to the torch. There's the taste for flesh, but we grabbed Maester Aemon because we're smart. See, if we did have support of the people, it'd be so ridiculously easy to activate it. So I think that event makes a lot of sense for Builder's deck, and especially this deck. He did win dominance with his 6 gold that he's sitting on. He might do Dohaeris, but when has Builders ever lost because of Valar Dohaeris? Not very likely. I don't really want to keep Cold Hands, but I really don't want him to get this stupid thing. So I might... I guess... Oh, man. Yeah, I think we have to do this. This is just too good, even though he'll get the wolf pack back. This actually should not be that big of a problem if we just milk Bran. Then, like, next turn, I'll probably do Breaking Ties with this thing, Messenger Raven. No, not Frozen Solid. Why don't I have attachment removal? They're only 5 strength. I mean 6 strength. I think this is a fresh recruit situation. I don't blame him. How silly is this? This was so dumb. Look at this. Oh, what a piece of trash. Yeah, give me that East Watch. Obviously, I'm a champion of this game. This is a very high skill deck.